Hi kids, it's me, Coach Judy. We miss you so much. We wish you were in the gym. But we're going to try something new. We're going to try class by video. Are you ready? Okay, here we go.
Hi advanced class, today we're going to be doing a 10-minute conditioning workout. The way it's going to work is we're going to do 45 seconds of conditioning and then 15-second break. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so the first exercise that we are going to do are jumping jacks. Ready? Make sure you're trying to keep your arms really tight and squeezing your belly. Try to press your arms back too. Keep it really tight. Five more seconds. Okay, break. Next we're going to do ice skates. So you're going to do kind of like a grapevine. You're going to put your back leg behind you, touch the floor, jump, other way. Okay, starting 3, 2, 1, go. When you jump, try to touch or point your toes. Also, when you jump, try to keep your arms to your ears really tight. Ten more seconds. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Okay, take a break. Good job. Next, we're going to do star toe touches. So you're going to be standing, and then you're going to reach opposite arm, opposite leg. And then stand back up and other side. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Try to squeeze your tummy. Also, make sure you're pressing your arms when you come up and squeeze really tight. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Okay, take a break. Next, we're going to do left standing crunches. So you're going to bring your left leg to your elbow sideways. Then your opposite elbow, like that. And we're just doing left leg. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Also try to point your toe really strong. Keep your hands on your head. Make sure you're keeping your bottom leg straight too. Look, I'm not bending it. 5 seconds. And break. Okay, now we're gonna do the other side. So your right leg comes to your elbow, then your opposite leg. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Squeeze your belly. Keep that bottom leg straight, hands on your head. 10 seconds, you got it. Three, two, one, break. Okay, nice. Next, we're gonna do some arm circles. You can either go forward or backwards, your choice. You just have to keep them straight and tight. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna do forward. Keeping your arms really tight, small little circles. Really tight. If you want, for the last 15 seconds, you can switch directions. Five seconds. Keep going. Nice. Okay, we're gonna come to the floor. We're gonna do some crunches. You can do this two ways. You can either have your legs straight up, or you can just have them bent. I'm gonna have them straight, and you're gonna lift your shoulders off the ground using your abs. And go. If this gets too hard, you can bend your knees halfway through, whatever feels good. Make sure you're squeezing your tummy. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and break. Good job. All right, next we're gonna stand up again and we're gonna do lunges. You're gonna spread your feet apart. You're gonna do side lunges, just like this, back and forth. Starting 3, 2, 1, go. You can put your hands on your hips, out in front, like this, whatever you feel like. Make sure your knee isn't going over your foot like this. You want to be sitting back. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. You got it. Keep going. And break. Okay, next we're going to do push-ups. You can either do knee push-ups on the ground, like so, or you can do it on a wall. Put your hands like a kissy and do a push-up on the wall like this. Whatever you feel like. Okay, ready, set, go. Your body should be a straight line, okay? No hollowing, going like this, straight line. Ten seconds. Keep going. You got it. 5 seconds. And break. Nice job. Okay, our last exercise. We're going to do bicycles. So you're going to lay on the ground and you're going to go like this. Elbow to knee. Elbow to knee. All right, ready, set, go. If you can't keep going, take a small break and then get right back into it. You got it. You can do this. 15 more seconds. Finish strong. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And break. Whew. All right, we're gonna take these last 15 seconds just to breathe, cool off. All right, that is it. Good job, advanced. Hi, advanced class. We're gonna be doing a 10-minute stretch. So make sure you have a little bit of space and a soft surface because we're gonna be on the floor. Okay, we're gonna start with 4 arm circles forward, okay? All right, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we're gonna spread our legs. You're gonna reach to one side. And other side. Back to center. Then you're gonna put your hands on the floor and reach down. All right, stand back up, reach to one side, and you're gonna put your hands on your feet. Back to center and other side. All right, nice. Back to center, and then we're gonna do frog stretch. You're gonna spread your legs, use your hands to push your knees. All right, back standing up. We're gonna do some head, like we're gonna do circle our head. So you're gonna start going one way, do 3 big circles. And other way. All right, you're gonna take your hand and slightly put pressure on your head and push this shoulder down. Don't put too much, just a little bit. And other side. Push this shoulder down, not too much pressure. All right, then you're gonna take your head, you're gonna lightly push your head forward and just rock it. All right, shake out your arms. We're gonna do this stretch to one arm. You can either hold it here or take your wrist and pull. I find it easier just go like this. All right, other side. Again, you can hold your wrist or just like this, whatever you want. Shake out your arms again. Now we're gonna do this one, hand or arm over head. Pull on your elbow, like this. Shake out your arms, other side. All right, we're gonna come down into some side lunges. So you're gonna hold this, try to point your toe. This should stretch right here. All right, other side. Point your toe. right, now we're gonna go back and forth like this. We're gonna do it 4 times. 1, 2, pointing your toe, 3, and 4. Nice. All right, stand back up. We're gonna come into a pike sit like this. You're gonna reach up tall, count to 3, 1, 2, 3, and reach for your toes. You're gonna hold here for a little bit. If you want, you can slowly start coming down. Walk yourself out to your toes. You can do some cat-cow, so you round your back, and you arch, round your back, and arch, whatever you want. All right, now you're gonna flex your feet, use your hands, pull them up. All right, nice. Okay, now we're gonna do straddle. Put your legs out like this. Make sure you're pointing your toes. We're gonna come up again, count to 3, nice and tall. 1, 2, 3, and fall forward into pancake. You can just go on your elbows and your forearms. Make sure you're pointing your toes nice and strong. All right, nice. Come back to center. 1, 2, 3, and pick a side. Reach for your toes. Make sure you're pointing them and squeezing your knee. There should be no space. Squeeze your knees and your legs really tight. All right, back to center. 1, 2, 3. Other side. Squeezing your legs really tight. All right, nice. Back to center. 1, 2, 3. And back into pancake on your forearms. Okay, now we're gonna do some walks. So you're gonna start on one end of your legs. I'm gonna pick this side, and you're gonna walk your hands out. Just like this, all the way to the other side. We're gonna do this 3 times. That is 1, 2. Oh wait, nope, sorry, this is 2. One more. And 3. Nice. Okay, we're gonna come back into pike. You're gonna put one leg to the side, and we're gonna take our ankle and roll it out. So we're gonna do 3 circles forward, 3 circles backwards. So 1, 2, 3, backwards. 1, 2, 3. Nice. And then we're gonna switch. 3 circles forward, 3 circles backwards. 1, 2, 3, and backwards. 1, 2, 3. Nice. All right, now we're gonna do our wrists. So you're gonna go onto your knees. You're gonna put your hands first like this, and you're gonna lean a little bit. However feels good. You can lean more forward, more back, whatever. Okay, and then flip your hands this way. Light pressure on this one, not too much. Okay, then we're gonna take our hands like this. We're gonna do 3 circles. 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna go the other way. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay, we're gonna come into hip flexor. So you're gonna put one leg out in front. You're gonna make sure your hips are squared. Your toe is turned out a little bit. Your back leg is straight. Put opposite hand, and then the other hand on your hip. And you're gonna stretch forward. other leg. So put your other leg forward, hips straight, toe pointed outwards, back leg straight, opposite hand on knee, other hand on hip. Push your hips forward. All right, our last stretch, we're gonna do butterfly. Put your knees like this and light pressure, push them down. You can flap them. Okay, that is it. Good job, advanced.
All right, we are going to do some beam at home. Coach Taryn has already laid out a line of tape. So you could use some tape at home. You could use a long piece of material. Some of you are lucky enough to have a little home beam. You could use a seam in the carpet. What Coach Taryn is doing a double row of tape, so it'll be kind of like the width of the beam. That means how wide across it is. It's 4 inches across. So there's a lot of different things you can do at home. If you have duct tape, you could use a piece of duct tape. Now make sure to ask mom and dad before you put duct tape down on stuff. You could use masking tape. Coach Taryn's using some of the first aid tape, and she's made that double roll like we talked about. Now a regular beam is about 16 feet long. That is a big beam to put in your house. So we're not going to make it that long. You don't need to make it that long. You do what you can, and while Coach Taryn is doing the beam in just a minute here, if you are walking on the beam and we are still walking, you can just turn right back around and go the other way. So don't worry about if your beam isn't very long. And again, you can just use a seam of carpet if you want, you know, where the carpet goes together. All right, we're going to give you a couple minutes to go find something to make a beam.
Hey guys, it's Coach Taryn at MFG, and I'm going to be doing beam for the intermediate and the advanced classes. Alright, so first off, I started off with a tape line 4 inches apart from each other. I used two tape lines. And I'm just going to start at this end. I'm going to do all my passes down. I'm going to dismount, and then I'm going to come back, okay? So for the first one, just to get the feel of the new beam, I'm just gonna do a regular flat-footed walking. So my arms are outside middle, my palms are pressed back rather than looking at the floor. My chest is up, my eyes are up. I'm gonna try not to look at my feet as much as possible, even though I might want to, and I'm gonna walk all the way down to the end. When I get to the end, I'm gonna put my feet together, bend my knees, arms behind me, and big dismount, sit and finish, okay? And although the dismount might be different, you know, what you're doing at home rather than what we have done inside the actual gym, I still want you to work on jumping as high as you can and really sticking that landing, trying not to land and then fidget with your feet, okay? So stick and finish, and then walk to the end of your beam. All right, now we are going to do releve. Releve, remember, means tippy toes, okay? So we're gonna stay on our tippy toes, nice straight legs. We're gonna put our arms in crown, okay? So our arms aren't super straight, they're not super bent. They're kind of mostly straight, a little bit of bend. Our fingers are pretty fingers, and we're gonna walk in releve all the way to the end of the beam. Again, chest up, legs straight. I'm walking as nicely as I can all the way to the end. When I get to the end, feet together, arms behind me, and dismount. And finish. All right, let's do one more releve pass. Get those arms in crown. Make sure we're trying not to wobble all over the place. Keep your stomach and core muscles tight. Here we go. Trying to stay nice and still. I'm squeezing my muscles. My legs are straight. I'm as high as I can on my tippy toes. I'm ready for my dismount. And finish. All right. Now we're going to try to do backwards releve walking. So again, arms in crown. We're going to be as high as we can on our tippy toes. We're going to be nice straight-legged walking. This one's a little harder to stay in straight line, especially because we're all on flat ground. So I'm going to do my best not to look behind me, not to look at my feet. Trying to stay in the middle of my two tape lines. When I get towards the end, I'm going to feel for my tape rather than turn around. I think it's all gone, so I'm going to pivot. And I was right. All right, arms behind us, and dismount, and finish. All right, I want us to do backwards releve walking one more time. Nice crown. We're going to get on our beam, and last backwards releve pass. This one is a little tricky to stay in a straight line. Try your best. Try to feel for the tape. When we get to the end, feel for your tape line. If you can't feel it, pivot and dismount. All right, now let's move on in our walking. We are going to try baby flamingo walking. So big beach ball arms. Okay, our hands aren't overlapping. Our fingertips are barely touching. It's a nice beach ball. It's not deflated. Nice and big and round. Flat foot, straight leg. And we're going to point our toe and bring it to our ankle. This is also called coupe. So we're going to step, hold, all the way down the beam. Make sure we're not letting our beach ball deflate. It's still nice and round. Make sure you're not going too fast. Try not to look at your feet too often. All the way to the end. And dismount. All right, let's do that one more time. But this time, I want us to do, instead of putting our pointed toe at our ankle, I want us to try to put it at our knee, okay? This one's a little hard to balance, a little more hard to balance. Big beach ball arms, pointed toe touching our knee. Step, hold, all the way down. Trying my best to stay in a straight line, not look at my feet too often. All the way to the end. Right, and then dismount. All right, our next one, we are going to be doing horizontal kicks. So we're going to bring our arms back to side middle. Those palms are back. We're pushing our shoulder blades back. Our foot is nice and flat. We're going to kick. We're going to raise up onto releve. Okay? If you need to take one pass with just kicking flat feet, that is perfectly okay. All the way dismount, and finish. Let's do one more of those. If you didn't get a chance to raise up on releve the first time, let's do releve this time. So arms out, kick, releve. Try to stay nice and tight. Try not to wobble too much. All the way to the end. And dismount. Alright, the next walk we're going to do are gate swings. So remember when we did our flamingo walk up here? We're going to hold here for a second, arms out to the side, then we're going to turn our leg to the side and then back forward, okay? So when you're standing on the beam with your base leg, your pointed foot comes up to your knee. We turn it out to the side, trying to keep our hips straight, and back to the front. All right, this one's a little bit harder, so we're gonna try a new pass of this. So, knee up, to the side, and forward, step. Up, knee to the side, knee forward, and step. Up, side, forward, step. Try not to let your arms drop. Try to keep them tall. Forward, side, forward, step. A few more, forward, side, forward, and step. Forward, side, forward, step. Last one. Forward, side, forward, and step. And finally dismount. Alright, awesome job on those gate swings. Alright, let's work more into our shapes on the beam, okay? So we're going to start with arabesque. So our arms out to side middle, chest up. We're going to lift our back leg, make sure your bottom leg is straight. Chest up, arms up, eyes up, hold for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch legs for arabesque. Base leg straight, back leg is nice and straight, toes pointed, arms up, chest up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, now let's go into our scale, which is very similar to arabesque, but our chest is going to drop a little bit, okay? And our back leg is going to get a little bit higher. So we're going to start in arabesque, and then we're going to lean a little bit forward, lift our back leg, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Notice how my face is still up. I'm not looking down. My chest is still up. My shoulders are still back. I'm not hunched over. That made it a lot easier to balance, okay? Let's do the other leg. Base leg nice and strong. Start off in an arabesque and go down to scale. Chest is still up. Eyes are still up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back down. All right, now let's do our lunge on the beam, okay? So just like when we do it on the floor, our feet are slightly turned out. Don't turn them in, don't keep them straight, turn them out a little bit. Front leg is bent, back leg straight, arms up, lean forward. Hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch legs. Front leg bent, back leg straight, arms up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, putting our good leg back in front, we are going to try some levers, okay? So get in that nice lunge position. A lever looks just like this, okay? So kick up, nice and flat in a T. Come down, touch the beam, come back, to our lunge, okay? Notice how I kind of kept my back leg and my arms kind of in that straight position. I wasn't like this, okay? That's more of a needle kick. So let's do 5 levers on our good leg. So lunge, lever, touch, and lever back to lunge. That's 1. Lunge, lever, touch, and lever back to lunge. All right, 3 more. Lunge, lever, touch, lever back to lunge. 2 more. And final one, make it the best one. Lunge, lever, touch, lever, lunge. Alrighty. Alright, now let's talk about handstands on the beam. So we just talked about the lunge and the lever. Alright, so we're going to start in our lunge, and this time we're going to try to kick up our bottom leg just a little bit to gain that confidence, okay? So watch me for this first one. Lunge, lever, tiny kick, lever back to lunge, okay? I want us to try 5 of those, gaining a little bit more confidence each time, okay? So kick your leg up just a little higher each time. Remember to push tall in your shoulders, keep your ribs tucked in, and watch where you're putting your feet back down, okay? Because on the real beam, that's very important. So lunge, lever, kick up, and back to lunge. All right, 4 more. Lunge, kick up, back to lunge. Lunge, kick up, back to lunge. All right, now I'm gaining some more confidence, so I'm going to try to pick that bottom leg up a little bit more. All right, last one. Lunge, lever, back to lunge. All right, and if you get more confidence, make sure you're in a very open area so that if you do fall over, you're not going to hurt anything on the way down or kick anything, break anything. We don't want you to break anything at home or yourself, okay? So when you're doing your handstands, nice and tall, ribs tucked in, watch where your foot is going, and squeeze all those muscles together, okay? So you don't go.
All right, we are going to work on some headstands now. We haven't worked on, we don't work on headstands very much in class, but let's do it today. Coach Taryn has a pillow. It's a little bigger than it needs to be, so you can also use a smaller pillow like that. And that's going to protect our head a little bit, okay? So Coach Taryn's going to put that pillow down, and we're going to start with a tripod, okay? She's going to put her head down, and she's going to try to balance her knees on her elbows. Look at that. That is called the tripod. And she made that look really easy, but that is a little harder than it looks. So I want you to practice doing tripod a couple times, okay? Hands nice and flat. Make a little shelf with your elbow, and then get your legs up on your elbows and just hold it there. That is the tripod. So that is a good step 1 for a headstand. Okay, now I think Coach Taryn is going to push that pillow away. You probably noticed that we're at the gym, and so she's got a nice foam carpet, but I would like you to keep on using your pillow at home. I don't want anybody to hurt their head. Okay, so let's do that tripod again. I want us to try that a few times. Okay, and this time I want you to hold it and count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. All right, we're going to pause the video for a minute, and I would like you to try the tripod for about 2 minutes on your own. All right, we're going to move to the next phase of working on our headstand. Coach Taryn is going to start back in her tripod again, but then she's going to bring her knees together and she's going to lift her legs up, and we're doing a little tuck now, okay? So the goal was all the way up, but right now we're just going to work on doing that tuck and learning how to balance and learning how to hold it in the tuck. Okay, why don't you come on back down, Taryn? Okay, let's do it again. We're going to go from the tripod. All right, everybody, you're in your tripod. And now let's go up into a tuck. Okay, and let's try to hold that for good balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. All right. I would like you to each try doing that tuck headstand 2 more times, okay? All right, we're ready for the last step of the headstand. Now I want to remind you that when you're in your headstand, you want to have a nice straight back. You don't want to be hunched over. You don't want to be archy. And also, working on your headstand is good for your handstand, okay? All right, so Coach Taryn's going to do her tripod, and then her tuck, and then slowly and carefully go all the way up to the headstand. And now she's in her tuck and all the way up to a nice straight headstand. And she's holding that up nice and straight. All right, come on back down, Coach Taryn. And I would like you to do it with us now if you didn't already. Here we go. Head down, hands down, tripod, tuck, and all the way up into a nice straight headstand. Not archy, not bending your back, not sticking your belly out, nice and straight. That is a beautiful headstand. All right, I would like you to practice your headstand, but before we practice a few, I want to show you just 2 more things. Once you get good at your headstand, you'll probably start skipping the tripod. So Coach Taryn is just going to put head down, hands down. She's going to go to her tuck. And then she's going to slowly go right up into beautiful headstand. So after you get good, you can skip that tripod. And then the last step, the ultimate kind of no tripod, no tuck, is just kicking straight up nice and slow and strong into a headstand. Okay? Very nice. So I don't want you to skip the tripod right now, but that's what we're working towards. All right, guys, I want you to practice your full headstand for 2 minutes now. Tripod to tuck, and then all the way up. Go nice and slow and squeeze tight. All right, go for it. All right, girls, I hope you enjoyed class today, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.